Financial flow. I'd like to give you a little bit of homework before we get to the webinar, as it's going to be 4 hours of real activation of financial flow and abundance. And I'd like to just offer you a small guided meditation just to ask a few questions in your system before we enter the space of the webinar. And I invite you just really to be with yourself on the chair, observing your feet on the ground, observing the weight of yourself on the chair or sitting up wherever you are. And then just taking a deep breath taking a deep breath and observing the breath and letting it settle. Don't try and do anything with it, just observing your breath as energy, space, allowing the breath to settle inside you. And now set the intention to drop deep into your heart space. As we drop deep into the heart, and the energy moves within you. And I'd like to invite you to release the concept for a moment of the past. What is the past? The past maybe is made up of mindsets, your mindsets, ancestral mindsets about the past, the collective mindsets about the past. What is the future? Maybe mindsets. What is the present? Maybe mindsets. So I invite you to release the concept of the past mindsets. And in the now, release the now present mindsets, concepts, and the future mindsets. And opening up to consciousness, universal consciousness of creation in the now. And melting into timeless space of creation. And then asking your system, what is your deepest ambition in life? What is your deepest ambition in life? And allowing it just to merge up to the surface. What is your deepest ambition in life? Simply observing. We don't have to do anything with it. What is your deepest ambition? What is your purpose in life? What is your deepest purpose in life? And it may surface, it may not, and it's okay. What is your purpose? And then what is financial freedom for you? What is financial freedom for you? And just letting that come up in your system. how would that look for you? How would that feel to you, financial freedom? What amount of money would get you there? What is the figure of finances that would get you feeling safe and comfortable? What is the figure to you? Let that amount come up and feeling it. What would you do with that amount? Feeling it. And as that comes up, opening up a doorway of gratitude. So, what have you got done in your life that you're grateful for? Bring gratitude into all areas of your life now, into your finances now. Bring gratitude to what you have now and sitting into that feeling of gratitude and blessings, what you've achieved, where you're at, all the blessings in your life in the now. And once again, feeling that number inside you. What is it? 50,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million, a billion. What is that figure for you? And what are you going to do with that amount? And what qualities will that bring into your life, your family's life, community's life? How will that engage with life, that amount? Just allowing that figure of a million or whatever it is to melt into you as frequency. How is that changing you and changing your life and changing your family's life, changing the community life? How is it working for you? Whatever the figure is for you. And feeling that gratitude for that moment, that 50,000, 100,000 million feeling in the nervous system. Gratitude of that feeling, emotion, achievement, frequency, acknowledgement, blessing, gratitude. And I invite you before the webinar to work with that figure and really work it in your system that you feel comfortable, blessed with it, and you've really worked in your system what you will do with it and how it will change your life, how will you create with it, what will it do for you and your family or the community, how is it going to feel in your system and your life, what is the feeling of that new environment, that new business, that new concept you created, whatever it is. How does it make you feel? And how does it make your friends feel, your family feel? Read into that, bring gratitude. And I'll see you at the webinar and we'll go further with the webinar. Thank you, everyone. Looking forward to bringing financial flow, financial independence, security into your lives. If you were not part of the wealth, opening for wealth flow in the last weekend, I really highly recommend it. It's a sequence. The wealth flow opened up the system to make you stable, to carry these new frequencies of financial frequencies. So I'd recommend you to work with the first webinar first, and then you'll do the second one. It will make you stable and strong to accept these frequencies of financial frequencies and abundant frequencies, which I will be bringing in over the webinar. So look forward to seeing you there and enjoy this journey and investment in yourself, your family, and your legacy, your ancestral wealth legacy that you're creating right now. Send you all love and gratitude for who you are now. And I invite all the aspects of you to the webinar that were maybe the parts of you that you ignored, the inner child parts, the parts where you had to put masks on, the parts where you judged yourself, the parts that you were told you were a failure. I want you there at the webinar. The parts that believe in yourself, the part that's creative, the part that's very visionary. I invite you there. The future self of what you're going to do when you're successful. I invite those parts, all those parts I invite to the webinar. And your higher self and all the aspects of you and your qualities to come into the container of the webinar. And we'll celebrate all of you in this webinar. All the inner child, all the creativity, all the curiosity, any fearful parts, anxiety parts, procrastination parts, abundant parts. I invite you to come to the webinar. See you there. Thank you.